everyone, Witch Boy Columbus here. It is Spellcraft Day. I'm actually making something for somebody else, and I thought I would share, but I hardly ever show anything like from start to finish, so this is not going to be any different, but I will tell you what I have just done. So you can see my altar is lit. I know it's hard to see with this angle of the camera, so I'm going to flip you. Okay, so here it is. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I have my directions lit. This is my Lady and my Lord candles. So I've invited that masculine, feminine energy in to empower. I have an athame and a wand. I use the wand to draw a circle, like create my circle, and then I usually take it down with a dagger. But that's another whole story. But so I have this wand. So I created the circle in my space, and you can see where I've got stuff to work on in the middle of the room. And there's Star over there. So I'm going to be turning this on and off a lot so that I can show you what I'm doing. But I've called my elements and Lady and Lord, channeled that energy for a little bit, got focused, and then now I'm going to start at my task at hand, which is making a candle for someone, and I have all these different ingredients. So I will show you once I get started. Okay, so today I didn't have the supplies to pour a candle for her, so I actually bought one from the local spirit store, which is a protection candle. It's a black candle. It has this beautiful little spell on it. So I'm going to include this so she can channel that, because I think sometimes it's easier for I would say she's a practitioner, but she doesn't know it. You know what I mean? She doesn't consciously do that, but she's very much into crystals, and like she does yoga and chakras and stuff like that. So I figured, a little help from the witch side too. She is a beautiful, beautiful person, and just has really bad taste in men and or one man in general. I'm hoping that the new one's going that well. I haven't really discussed it much with her because I have to be careful. She's also an employee. So anywho, I'm going to use this candle. I'm going to carefully take this off so I can include it and reattach it, and the candle has plastic on it, so I got to take that off. So let me get this off. Okay, so I got the candle out. As you can see, like right here, it's where the scissors were, but I can melt that and push, and manipulate that wax back. I'm also going to use different ingredients. So if you see, I've got some herbs over here and a big pile of garbage. I got some black salt. This is lavender. This is dandelion, and I got some cinnamon. So I thought it would smell good. And this is an herbal candle, so it's got stuff in it and it's blessed, but it's so that really takes kind of the heat off me. But I want to put my own intent in here too, so I'm pulling out some of their intent with my drawing hand, or my receiving hand, I should say, and then I'm going to kind of rechannel it my own way, and with my other hand put it back in. So yeah, if you see, I also have a protection candle for me right now and a strength and courage candle to increase that energy in the room. So I'm going to light tea lights. Now these get hot, so you have to be really careful. So that's why I have two. So I'm going to alternate probably between the two. I'm going to light them, and I'm going to use their wax to put the herbs and the stones on this candle. I learned that trick from Joey Morris. I will put a link to her channel. She's awesome, awesome, awesome. So please watch her channel. She does spellcraft all the time, especially with candles. That's where I get my inspiration, is from her. So I kind of pull from her. So what I'm going to do now is I have to get the other things out of the bags. There's a big bag full of stuff, and I'm going to show you what I'll do it in little increments so you can see. Okay, so here are some of the stones I'm using today to put on this candle. I'm starting out with ruby fuchsite. So if you read what they write, it brings life force. I'm sorry, brings in life force, divine love, energies. I'm trying to read it through the camera, which is probably not good. To reinvigorate the heart chakra, some stone of good. I'm sorry, God, I can't talk. Stone of good spirits and exuberance. It lends one the courage to face daunting tasks, help one recover energies during sleep. So that's going to be because I am kind of uniformed. So this is going to be my base. Here. And the idea behind this, probably here. I don't want it at the very bottom, but the idea behind this is that as the candle burns down, these will free up the stones, and she can take the stones, and she likes to use them in jewelry. She can take them and put them in jewelry. That's my idea behind that. So I'm going to use the tea light and dribble the wax on here, and I will show you what it looks like. So give me 1 second. Okay, so this is trial by error. This is my first time doing this. So when I made the candle, so I'm trying to get situated, and I'm sitting on the floor so it's hurting my ankles. The first time doing it, so what I did, I don't necessarily like this. Sorry, it's sitting weird. But this is cinnamon, and I figured it would make it smell good. Plus, it's a really good herb. So, or you know what I mean. So spice. So I made the candle, and if you can see, I put dandelion on it, and here's the stone, and here's the stone. Malachite here. So this is the ruby fuchsite, and this is the black tourmaline, and malachite, and the, I have to look for it, tree agate. So after putting that on and then putting all these dried herbs on there, it being black, and I was using white, I switched and I started using some of the red and some of the black wax, which helped but it made it look like almost like Halloween. I don't necessarily like this malachite right here, but instead of pulling it off and starting over, what I did is I took glitter and I put it on the outside, like this greenish glitter. It's like a green opalescent glitter that I had. And I figured that would be pretty good. I just had an idea. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys my finish. I kind of changed my mind on some things, and I think it looks kind of not as clean as I would like it. I'm not super comfortable at manipulating the wax that I'm pouring to fasten things on. Like, I don't like the idea of this red now, but the only way I could do it is to burn it back off and do it again. And with all the glitter and stuff, I just didn't want to do that. So for now, I know in the future to not use brown dry herbs, because it does make it look very like Halloween-y, kind of, especially on a black candle. Maybe on a white one it would look a lot better, or a lighter color. But my intent is strong, and this is for protection, so I just have to remind her that to be careful when you touch it, because otherwise you get stuff all over it. And so I'm just going to wrap this up like this. Okay, so I bound it with green and gold, which will hopefully also invite healing and money. But this is basically protection candle. So, and I did take their blessing, that the people that made the actual candle, and it's a cute little spell, or chant, and I'm going to attach that. I'm putting it in this box and putting it like that. So I need to work on, for me, I like things really crisp and clean and look like they have a purpose, and to me that looks kind of really almost too hodgepodgey for me. You know what I mean? Even when I made my hodgepodge candle, it was clean looking. You know what I mean? I'm just kind of organized that way. So, but anyway, I'm going to put that in the box like this, close this box, And this is a box that I'm recycling. But she knows I'm like that, so. And then I have this bag. It's a gift bag. It's also 100% recycled material. I'm putting it in like that, and I'm going to take her to her like that. So that was me making his spell candle. Usually, like I said, I usually like to pour them myself. It's just extra time I can spend with it and add more intent and stuff like that. But I didn't really have time, so I did take a blessed candle from my spiritual store that I always go to, and then added my own. When I first started, I'm not super happy with it, just by aesthetic reasons, just the way it looks. My intent is strong. I used black salt, and I tried to get that to adhere, but it didn't want to at all. I probably should have done it more like I did with the glitter, where I poured it on there, but I didn't have a ton of it, and I didn't really have time to make more black salt, so it made me all black, but I washed my hands. But I did make, you can see my mess. I mean, you can't really see it. It's a little shit. I just need to sweep up. And I got glitter everywhere. So, but the glitter was trying to like make it a little more appealing because, like I said, for me, black with dried herbs kind of looked almost like I was going too of a spooky. And I don't want to have her think that I was trying to spook, that it's spooky or I'm kind of like a creepy witch. So what I did was I anointed it with patchouli and more wax from from my little black votive there, my protection votive, and I did use some of that red, which now that I look at it, I wish I wouldn't have done that, but I did. But it was for strength and courage, so that's my intent. So my intent is there. Like I said, it's the aesthetic. I wanted it to be prettier than it came out, but I think it's because I tried to also put the stones in different spots because there were two that were kind of greenish. So I tried to separate them, and by doing so, the malachite was kind of too big from where it was put. I don't know, for my eyeballs anyway. But otherwise, the spell will come out great. Sorry, I'm setting you guys down so I don't have to hold my camera because I'm putting things away. So I did go to the witchy store and I got some more white candles because you can never have enough, and I have a purple candle. This is all for contacting people that have passed, which I keep gathering these. I've got tons of them in here, and it's because I always get them thinking I'm going to do it, and then I kind of sometimes call them as strength and to watch or guide my hand kind of at spellcraft and or my mundane life. And sometimes I feel like if I do an all-out ritual, like a seance almost, that I'm bothering them, and I don't want to do. I'm waiting for it to click that it's okay. So I just keep buying them, and then I end up using them for other stuff. So now I've got a lot of white and purple candles. But so that's what I'm doing right now. Is I'm putting them back in my cabinet, so that they are stored because I don't like them sitting all around. And then I'm going to give this to my girl at work, and hopefully she likes it. I'm going to have to explain that's not what I envisioned. It didn't come out, and it's kind of hard to change it once you've gotten really that far in. Hello everyone, Wishful Columbus here. So this is the candle that I made the other day, and it's for protection and healing. And if you see, I've got ruby fusite, black tourmaline, malachite, and tree agate up here. And it just didn't turn out as pretty as I like, but I think for protection, it's a really good protection and healing. It's a really good candle. And my intent was really strong. I'm getting glitter everywhere. But I since went and bought another one today. It's the same candle. It's already pre-blessed, but and it comes with the protection spell. But I'm gonna make this one with love, so hopefully it comes out a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. And I've got 5 rose quartz and a clear quartz points to add to it, and I'm gonna put rosebuds. So let me get it started, and I'm going to use a black, whatever do I lay it? There it is. A black chime candle today to put it on. I think it'll give me more direction as far as the wax, instead of trying to use a votive and pour it. I think this will be a little bit easier. So we'll try that, and then I'll get back to you. So this is my finished candle. It's hard to see, things move around, but I got 5 pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of rose quartz, the clear quartz there, and rosebuds placed on it. I'm blessing it and filling it with intent, and again, this one is for protection of love, and this is protection and healing. So they're not super pretty, but I'm trying to do them kind of quick, and at the same time I'm focusing on not getting burned by the candle, but I'm also trying to get the wax to stick, and there's got to be a better way. I just have to figure it out for myself, but for now I got it all heated, and it's made so that it burns. These things will fall off, and then she can use the stones, or she can pull them off even. But I did it that way so when the candle burns down, the stones come off with it, and then she can use them. Cool, so I've got 2 now. Let's see, lay them side by side. There they go.